is a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on first down is Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Allen off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Six-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Trucks over him. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Steps away toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Bills nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
The false start hurts him there a bit, backs him up to 2nd and 9. On play action, Allen. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen on the move to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back out.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, able to slither by. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Christian Wilkins drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
A 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Palardy, on to punt. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On play action, Allen. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, and I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And this one is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Flush to his right. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll look to run with Singletary. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Now Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. they go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
On 2nd and inches, Tua. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Dolphins.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It's complete to Fuller. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Tua going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Tua giving to Gaskin on the option. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking.
Most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Here's 2nd and a yard. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 6. And the Bills.
Now a run with Singletary. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. On the give, this is Singletary. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Singletary. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
Play action. Now it's Tua. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's got Fuller. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now Tua. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Tua under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Here's he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. The visiting kickers for years have had trouble with field goals here in Buffalo. The winds off nearby Lake Erie can really play havoc with your ability to aim the football correctly. And we saw an example right there. No good. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Another run with Gaskin. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin, who was the Dolphins' leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
action. Here's Tua. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A play fake for Gasket. Now Tua. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out. And the Bills have recovered. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau, the rookie from Miami, in there to bring him down. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And he will find his man Ruggs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine, ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his left. First down and more for Allen. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Singletary again. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against them.
They go right back to Singletary. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Allen now looks to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be a third and about 13. To throw, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Gaskin. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more. Yeah,
exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Will Fuller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And all the way down to the 35. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They will run with Singletary. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
And here's motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row. And that'll set him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On play action, Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play action. Now it's Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Raekwon Davis. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. The Bills on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Check 25. Check 52.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Back near his goal line, here's Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not...
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in for one more first down to help salt this one away. Tua sets up to pass it. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And some room to roam now. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play here for Buffalo. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
Check, check, 43. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Deuce.
Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Second and 20. Throwing is Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. There he goes left side. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You know, you force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Watch the pass. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Man, I got you.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They've got his man complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles. But defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua steps away. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Dolphins,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.